Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 26 here in Washington on my daily day-a-day run-through, where basically I do an hour of play, which equates to 24 hours in the game every day. So so we're up to day 26 now, and today we're going to try and get a bit further on this contract where we're fixing or completing the railway bridge in Sand River National Park. Now, the key thing is we've now cleared the fallen bridge off the road. So the debris has all been removed. So we can now scoot along the main road and we don't have to go around past the garage. So that's a big plus. But anyway, enough babbling. Let's switch over. We are swooshing our way. Almost there. Pop on our ears. And we are pretty well good to go. Good to go. No, it never works, does it? You try and time things. Oh, well. There we go. So here we are at the very noisy cement plant. And we are doing the end of a long journey. That's the contract that we're sort of focusing on at the moment. But as I say, it's a bit like Lifeline, the one we did in Sand River Mountains, where basically once you've taken the empty containers there, it removes the obstacle and puts it all into these garbage skips. So you can then get through the roadway. Well, we are now happily able to go all the way through Sand River National Park without having to do a divergent or a diverge. What is that? A detour. Without having to do a detour. So we will now be able to scoot around the main road a bit more. Not that that's going to make a massive amount of difference, but it's nice to be able to scoot around the main road, I guess. Right, now, we are heading up to the garbage recycling plant. We're going to drop these two containers off. And there's a little bit of a logistic task, because, you know, we spend most of our time doing preparation for the contracts rather than actually doing them. We're going to head on up even further to that packaged sand quarry. We're going to load up 6 more packaged sand. We'll bring them back and drop 2 of them off at Metalworks. We might even pick up another metal beam just so we can carry it, but don't know that it'll make a massive amount of difference. And then head back to our main stockpiling point. So that's the plan for today. Mostly being here in Solace Bay, I should expect. So hopefully that will be a positive day and we'll actually, get a few things done. I just don't think we're actually going to get anything completed. But, we are definitely getting closer to having all of our ducks in a line. I'm hoping we will have enough fuel. Drop this off. Keep going. Get to the Sand Quarry. Load up our sand. Come back. Drop a couple out. Maybe pick up a metal beam, but maybe not. And then make it back across the other side of the river. Be able to refuel again. Would probably be a bit touch and go, to be honest. But we'll give it a try. I think after we deliver these filled containers, we've still got to take lots of stuff to that bridge to make the bridge, I suppose, including a couple of railway sections. We're almost up to the garbage plant, so that's pretty easy. Then it's quite a lot harder to get to the Sand Quarry. We go. So that happily completes that stage. Now we still need to deliver though 2 rail sections, 2 metal beams and 2 cement. So we'll have to work on that. Rail sections we have to craft. So they need 1 metal beam and 2 wooden planks each. A little bit of work yet to go for that. We'll come down here and hopefully make it all the way around. Get our packaged sand. We have to get out of high gear. Okay. Those little grassy bits are a bit higher than you think they are. So if we'd gone across there, that might have been a bit more scary. So this is the same path we used a couple of days ago. I think there's one with a muddy area up here, but the rest of it's all pretty good. Here's the muddy bit. Should be able to load up 6 package sand, even though we don't need any sand for this particular contract, and we'll need it later on. So while we're here, might as well get it. So that's our packable now. One to put on top. Get ourselves back out of here. We've got 185, so we're just a bit more than half full at the moment. So given that we came over here with a bit of cargo on, we should get very, very close without having to use our rooftop. But given that we've got the rooftop as well, that'll just help us make sure we get those extra 80 litres. Will just make all the difference. Being very nervous about can we make it, but feeling pretty confident. Careful now, this is where I had a little bit of trouble the other time, wasn't it? That's right. But you don't learn, do you? Remember. We just made it round. Oh, whoa, whoa. That rock we're on is right in the wrong spot. On there. In there. He's horrible. There. You have to be on the inside of him. Otherwise, you have a lot of trouble. Yeah, it's going to go. that sand on the top, it's just hanging on. Now whisker. I don't think we're going to be able to bump it back the right way. No, if anything, we're bumping it the wrong way. Yeah. Definitely not in the right place, is it? Yeah. And there it goes. I thought that would be the case. So once it gets sort of half off, it's very hard to get it entered again. Too long though. Quite a lot of dips and drops. Just don't help with trying to keep cargo on the straight and narrow. We're going to head down to the metalworks now. Drop off. Pretty sure it's 2, but I will check my contracts. So there's one that I'm wanting to do to open up this gateway. You haven't even found yet, but there is a gateway down here. It's called the Only Way. It's somewhat ironic because it's not the only way. There's another way of going, the way we normally go. Get from this map to Swan River National Park. Chewed up quite a bit of fuel doing that run. Going through there. Be a lot worse. I'm leaving it high for the moment because that seems to be more economical. We're only using like 8 litres a minute. Whereas when I go up into high, although into the automatic gears, the higher gears, although we're going quicker, it's got to jump right up to 15, 16. And I think we're probably better off to just leave it in high and roll along. If I pull up the hill, it'll be the case anyway. Now down to a third of a tank, less. We're definitely going to need that 80 litres that we've got on the roof. going to start to go downhill. Go into the auto gears. What do we see? Yeah, look at that. 15. Fine when you change gear, but 14. Now we are going quicker, so cover more ground in a minute. Don't know if it's actually more economical. Oh, just hanging on. Not like here. Back turn the engine on. Right. Now, I know we have a contract called The Only Way. Clearing the way, seeking the light. Nope, none of them. The Only Way. Right. So that needs 3 cement and 2 package sand to go over to here. So I'm going to leave 2 package sand right here. Okay. On the side of the road. Ish. Be able to pick that up later on. A little bit out of the way in case I need to put anything else over there. Just grab one more. There's that 2 package sand that we're going to need later on for The Only Way. Come in and grab one metal beam just because we can. Across this front here. Now that tends to work. Because it's not a flatbed semi-trailer, can't really put a second one on top. Wouldn't really help me. That one can stay there. You won't go anywhere. See how far we can get with our 80 litres we have in our fuel tank before we have to then call on the 80 litres in the group. Actually, I might just pull up there for a second. Back in 1 second. Okay, so we're back. All is good. We've just got to come down here without dislodging our metal beam. It's a bit easier said than done. Going for fuel, 50 litres, so we'll probably just make it to the river, a bit beyond. I got possible clip. I made that hard for ourselves. Done this a few times now, so getting pretty good at this. I don't think we'll quite make it out of the river before we run out of fuel. Our friendly tree to help pull us out. Did get a bit further than I thought we would with that field. That's always good. Starting to really notice it now though. Let's stop there and refuel. Roof. Got heaps. I'm not going to try and go up on the grass there. That lead to disaster. Close to that guardrail, which can mean to you if you happen to run on it right where one of the support structures are. Otherwise, miss the traction going. Oh, now where's our patch of sand? Where are our middle beams? Sand lying upside down. metal beams sort of being very active. Actually lay this one in front so he doesn't make them jump up and down any more than they already are. Right. Bring the anchors in. Back up on where he should be. I don't know why he jumped off, but these things happen. We've got 4 more we can get rid of. We've clearly got lots and lots of stuff here now. Really, should be able to start running some convoy and some trucks. On them over into Selton River National Park and then into Selton River Mountains. Okay. Pretty darn yummy. Right, so we're really starting to run the trailer short now. White Western Star. Now, what we need is 2 rail sections, 2 metal beams, and 2 cement. So to make 2 rail sections, we actually need 2 metal beams and 4 wooden planks. So we need 2 metal beams plus 2 metal beams is 4 metal beams plus 2 cement. It's going to be fairly overloaded, but we aren't going very far. So we'll break our own rules on overloading a bit. Now, our dancing metal beams. So let's put 2 metal beams on back. And they're going to do our standard trick. There. Who's next on top? It's you over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One's the tree. Get me back on the legs. Perhaps I should have put my... Perhaps I should have my anchors out. Maybe that one was not the right one to try and pick up. This one definitely is. He's good. Like him. Is who's number 2? I was sort of trying to do that one back there. It didn't seem to want to do it. a bit caught on that first one, that's why. Now we should be better. Do that, then that. That wasn't quite what I wanted, but that's okay. Now we can take that. Much better. Obviously perfectly as perpendicular to what I want. Seem to be really, really close with the camera there too. I don't know why I'm so close. We're going to put this one sideways. Put another one on top. Okay. That's better. Okay. But it's too hard to load up the cement with the other truck. We'll load it up with this one. Doesn't give us the two cement. We'll pop these on the very back of the flatbed. We're going to pack them. Down very far. Just in case I didn't want to so close to him, we then, well, I'll do that. So that's pretty good. Needless to say, we aren't going very far with this very overloaded truck. Out of the way. Rightio. But now we take this stuff over to sort of a combination. It's sort of, some of it's going to the bridge side. Some of it is going to the railway station in order to make rail sections. But we still need 4 wooden planks. A bit wide there, but we're okay. So tomorrow's task is going to be working out how we're going to get some wooden planks. There's not very many of them around. You have to craft them from short logs. Tomorrow we could be doing some logging. I didn't say that right, did I? Tomorrow we could be doing some logging. You all know how much I love logging. But that's okay. It is part of the game. So we'll do that tomorrow anyway. Today we're going to bring these things over. We'll then head back. I might even then take the fuel carrier up to the fuel station and completely refuel it. I think we're going to need a lot more fuel yet. We're just going to run around here. As I say, drop 2 metal beams off at the railway place. And we'll have to just take one of the cement off so we can pack everything back down again. Put them back on top. Continue on to the broken bridge. Being high makes this all very much more relaxing. The truck doesn't get away from you down those hills. Speed limited makes it easy to keep it all under control. It's a little bit slower, but you know, it is what it is. Let's head into the railway station. Drop off our metal beams that we need for the rail section. Become the other entry would have been easier. So one half dozen the other. No, the second entry would have been easier because we wouldn't have had to make 2 turns. We made the one. Oh, thought for a second that was a non-movable fence. Very dangerous. Let's just while there, open the storehouse. 2 metal beams. 1, 2. Beautiful. Can't pack this because we're overloaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to have to uncatch. grab out of the cement off. Get the front so I can pick up. That one naughty metal beam. It's being sideways is stopping us from being able to hack the car. Come on, get up. Just need to spin this guy around. It's a bit more aligned with the tray. Flatbed. Now we can back. This guy. Oh. Everyone's happy. The gantry out of the way, you can't see where I'm going. Oh, harsh. We've made it around there without touching. Obviously not. What? So we've happily got one of these bibs and bobs to the broken bridge. Very careful. Yeah. Almost a crash. Drop this load off. Right. But now all we've got to do is get a rail section, but the rail section needs 4 wooden planks. So it is a little bit troublesome. As I say, we might focus on that tomorrow. Today, we're going to head back. Probably refuel that big fuel tanker. And we'll bring in the next load of stuff for the strength in spare parts contract. Needs some vehicle spare part and some service spare parts, I think. I think we already bought a couple of the service spare parts in, so we're a bit ahead of the game there. I don't remember if we need 2 or 3 of the spare parts. I think it's 2. I can't remember. We will check that when we get back there. Yes, I haven't quite worked out the right places to have my fuel trailers yet. Got this one that I've sort of moved from the very edge of this map into the very edge of the next map. I think I'll probably keep it there for a little while. I've got the Chev Kodiak, which is now sitting at the garage somewhat pointlessly, because we won't be going past the garage very often now. We'll be taking the direct route on the main road. I'll be moving him. Got the other fuel trailer a bit further along. He'll probably end up staying about where he is. And then we've got a couple of, although we're probably going to need to take something into mountains, because we haven't got a lot of fuel there. There's a couple of generator trailers, one of which is at the logistics hub, sort of in the south of the map, and the other now I've taken up to the concrete plant. But I'm not sure I've done the right thing with that. I'm not sure if we were a bit early in moving that around. We will see how we go as we sort of start doing the contracts, delivering stuff into Selton River Mountains. Obviously that's what we'll be doing a fair bit of going forward now, is delivering stuff from our stockpile over here over the mountains. Might do. What am I going to do? I need this so it's not in the way. Putting right up over here. So let's just park there. Get this guy back out of the way. It's out of the way. No, don't delete it. We'll do a bit of fuel to just top up. Fence. He's full and his roof is full. Just before I get to the fuel station, whereas I'm at the fuel station, we'll fill up the White Western Star from the tanker. Not that it makes any difference, because we're going to just buy a certain amount of fuel. buy it, put in the White Western Star, or I buy it, put in the fuel tanker, it's same amount. I'm kind of assuming I'm going to need all this fuel. Okay. There's still a lot of driving to do. I think I'm going to need to fuel up pretty hard. Squiggling around all over the place. We do have to eventually deliver this fuel trailer somewhere too. So, as is always the way, we won't be doing that until quite late in the game. We're going to want to use that fuel as much as we can. Let's just fuel up me and you. I've got a very nice full fuel tanker. Will be very useful. Probably not so useful on this map because obviously we've got the fuel trailer, we've got the fuel station right there. So it's nice to have it where you want it, and that's what I've found by having it down at my pile point. It's been useful for the Mack in particular. This means we don't have to run all the way up to the fuel station each time. So we'll keep it there while we're still taking everything from our stockpile. But it may well make its way back into Solace Bay as we get a bit further into the processing. We still have the little Mercer, the logging station, which is fairly full of fuel. So we may well bring him into play a bit more. Oh, he's pretty happy there. Yeah. I think we're just about out of time actually, because it does seem fairly light. And we haven't done a photo yet either. To do. Yeah, haven't really got one lined up. So the next, I mean obviously we've got to do the rail section, but the thing we're doing after that is going to be strength in spare parts. How are we off for time? 11:12. But I can't turn around. Strength in spare parts. Now I'm pretty sure that needs 2 vehicle spare parts and 3 service spare parts, or vice versa. Can't remember which. I'll have to check. Plus 1 or 2 medium logs. Medium planks, not medium logs. Just come down here. I've already got 2 service spare parts in, where it is, the other map. So what does, no, strength in spare parts, what do you need? You need 2 service spare parts, 3 vehicle spare parts, and 2 medium planks. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't really need to bother about anything much at all. All right. So let's quickly load up 3 vehicle spare parts. Likes leaning over, doesn't it? Right. 8:04. That is going to have to do for today. Off engine. So let's quickly see where we're at. We are at 44%. So we've snuck up 1%. I think we did that yesterday by finishing Maps and Mud. So we are creeping up in the percentage complete. But not a bad day. I'm pretty happy with that. We've got a long way further on with the second task for the bridge. And we've got a load of fuel on, so we're good for, fuel here. So tomorrow we're going to bring the White Western Star back into Solace Bay. We're going to just park it at the intersection to the, what's it called? The intersection to the sawmill. Because we're then going to hop into something else, and I'm kind of thinking it'll be the Aramatsu Forester, and go and get some medium logs and short logs from the logging station in Selton River Mountains. We have to bring them back into Selton River National Park, take them to the sawmill, change them into short logs and medium logs respectively, and then we can use White Western Star to go and grab them and take them to the railway station to drop off to make the railway sections. And we'll also have a medium one that we can take all the way through for strength in spare parts. Whew. So maybe, I don't think we'll get all that stuff done tomorrow, but we'll be getting close. And we can start to see the plan starting to come together. Anyway, though, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And hopefully you'll join me again as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye-bye.